With just about 7 league games remaining in IPL 2024, the playoff race is now virtually on its last leg. Now, if we may have to look at it, 3 teams are battling for 2 spots. Prior to the Delhi Capitals versus Lucknow Super Giants encounter, maybe there were 5 teams battling for 3 spots, but not anymore. Because Delhi Capitals' win yesterday against the Lucknow Super Giants has ensured that it is a straight shoot-off, either for the 4th spot or the 3rd spot between SRH, CSK and RCB. These are the 3 teams. Now, Delhi Capitals' win yesterday did 2 things. 1, it ensured Rajasthan Royals qualified. Second, it paved the way for RCB to have certain things in their control. A 5-game winning streak, if they make it 6, it will be awesome, and also if you look at it, if they win by a certain margin, then it will be even more sweet for them. Because look at the points table that is there at this point in time. KKR qualified and virtually assured, they are not virtually assured, assured of top 2. Rajasthan Royals, if they have to finish in the top 2, they need 1 more win at least, and hope that Sunrisers Hyderabad lose 1 more game. That game is tomorrow, which is SRH versus GT. If SRH can beat GT and Rajasthan Royals unfortunately lose 1 more game, then top 2 is not in their hands. On the other hand, Chennai Super Kings and Royal Challengers Bengaluru are facing a potential shoot-off. Delhi Capitals have played all their games with minus 0.377 is the net run rate. Lucknow Super Giants have only 1 more game, minus 0.787. Virtually, mathematically, it is almost impossible for these 2 to qualify. However, the E has not yet been attached to DC and LSG because of these reasons. Delhi Capitals, despite the win, they still are mathematically in with a chance. How? Supposing MI beat LSG, great. Their net run rate anyway is woeful, so that takes them out of the equation. CSK have to beat RCB. Simple. Now that is only 50% of the part done. The other 50% is SRH's encounters against GT and PBKS. They have to lose by a combined margin of 194 runs. Then and only then GT can, then only then DC can qualify. Otherwise, any other win percentage apart from that, SRH are making it. So, this margin, combined both matches, 194 runs is virtually impossible. So, that's why Delhi Capitals, you can say Tata, bye-bye, see you. But RCB, man oh man, from being bottom of the table after 8 games, they are now 7th. They had gone up to 5th at one point in time after the win over DC. But now, what they have to hope? The ideal scenario for them is SRH lose both their games to GT and PBKs, which is tomorrow and Sunday. Then, what will happen is CSK versus RCB is a shootout. But then, there is one more additional problem. This is the weather on 18th of May. But the precipitation level and the chances of rain have come down from what it was earlier. It says probability of thunderstorms is 37%, probability of precipitation 62%. In the daytime, it is 77%. In the night time, as I mentioned, the night one, it is 62%. So, 62% of Bengaluru's area is going to get rain. The remaining 38%, all RCB fans will be hoping that it is not the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Because until 10:56 p.m., you can have a 5-over game. Otherwise, if the game doesn't start at 10:56 p.m. or 11 p.m., washout will mean they are eliminated. RCB have no chance of qualifying because on 13 points, they can't make it. Now, if SRH win 1 game, then RCB must beat CSK because then you only have a position for 1. 4th position is at max, any team can make it. So, if SRH beats either GT or PBKS, then CSK, then you have to look at RCB situation, they have to beat CSK either by 18 runs or 18.1. But the additional disclaimer is if they score 200. So these are the three figures. If any team, if suppose CSK make 200, they have to, RCB will have to chase it down in 18.1. If RCB make 200, they have to then ensure that they restrict CSK to under 182. Then and only then they will make it to the playoffs. Otherwise, if RCB win but CSK loses by 16 runs, then they will not make it because their net run rate will just pip them to the post. So, rain is a big part on May 18th, but as you have said, every day the weather changes, there also the weather might change. So, hopefully the probability of thunderstorms and precipitation comes down even more. There was a rain threat even for a DC game, but it didn't materialize. LSG. Now, they were the only team who could have gotten to 16 had they beaten Delhi Capitals, but now that is gone. Now they have an NRR of minus 0.787 and the best they can hope for is catching Sunrisers Hyderabad. But in their last game against Mumbai Indians, they have to score 200 and win by a margin of over 100 runs. And practically, if you have to look at it, LSG are out because either of CSK or RCB will definitely get to that landmark sooner. So that's why they are out. Now, what about SRH and CSK? CSK are through if they beat RCB. Simple. SRH will qualify if they win one against GT or PBKS. They will qualify. SRH will seal the top two if they beat GT and PBKS and RR lose one of the games either against PBKS or KKR. So, in that sense, you are looking at Kolkata Knight Riders and Sunrisers Hyderabad in the top two. So, they will play qualifier 1. If RR slip to 3, then they may take on either CSK or RCB in the eliminator. So that is how this is shaping up to be. With just few games left, today is one more game. Then if you look at it, the last double header, which is on 19th, is SRH PBKS and KKR RR. That might become irrelevant by 18th of May because 18th of May is the big one. CSK versus RCB at Chinnaswamy Stadium. So this is how the playoff scenario is. Who do you think will make it? Is it KKR, RR, SRH, CSK, or do you think RCB can somehow make it? Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.